Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Wow, yeah, I just finished dinner and I was like, I'm getting a flurry of messages. What the heck is going down in the community? Well, let's dissect this because it's pretty darn big. So first and foremost, Kabam dropped this kind of super massive black hole. If people are a Muse fan, then they'll get the reference to that. If you don't understand the band Muse and don't understand the song called Supermassive Black Hole, then you won't get that reference. But the fact is they dropped this. So it builds a lot of question marks, even though there are question marks, but more questions of like, well, who's in where, what's going where, and I need to dissect this over the weekend and probably put out a video on Monday because I'm just too busy at the moment. We've got engagement-based stuff that we're going to be celebrating over the weekend, so with family, so I can't really cover that until then. But it looks like there's a lot more characters and champions. And Kabam have said that we can actually confirm that they are definitely doing Dr. Doom, as well as Silver Surfer and Mr. Fantastic by the end of the year. So probably look out for them in months of November, December, more than likely. So that's brilliant. We've had those confirmed, and it kind of speeds up the way that this event finishes, because it was meant to be a 1.5 year event, starting and finishing in a year. So it's not that kind of half, but maybe it's 1.5 years based on story arc, but with champion inclusion it is 1 physical year. So that's pretty cool, but I'll cover this on Monday's video, I think, after the news. Some other big information to come out of the feature of the Battle Realm post, and by the way, you can go to the link in the description if you want to read it for yourself, is the following, because there's a long anticipated release of Colossus and Old Man Logan. I think a lot of people have asked for that. And chance to vote on champions. I think there will be more, obviously, updated soon. Our first ever community-wide in-game event. Now that I'm stoked about, because I don't think we've ever had something like this, where all summoners contribute to one singular goal simply to complete the fight. Now do bear in mind Pokemon Go, and I know it's weird, people go, why are you mentioning Pokemon Go? The fact is Pokemon Go launched something of a global based event. I think it was catch a load of Pokemon in a certain time. If you have something in game where we're all as a community coming together for one singular goal, that is epic as hell. So I hope that is something similar and is the case. Second half of Act 6 following Karina as she grows into her power. Good. I'm looking forward to that finishing. Back issues 4, Blood and Venom. I look back at the introduction of Guillotine and Venom. Hey, nice. I look forward to that. Another back issues. Don't know if it's going to include like rank 5 gems. Would love it to be that. And will that be out by the end of the year? Don't know. Because it seems like it's shifted to more of a 3 monthly thing rather than a 6 monthly. We got the MCOC 5-year anniversary. Halls of Heroes Nostalgia Quest. I'm up for that. I think that'll be good for the contest and the community. New additions to Alliance Quest will allow alliances to customize their experience and refine their difficulty level. I'm sure that's going to be fun. New tools help educate and train new players on the gameplay of the contest. I am planning to go and do a load of beginner guides probably in January if things all go well. I've got to do a lot of that. And hopefully we can encourage a lot more players to the game, because it is coming to the point where we need new players, people. We need to reach out and grab people in and kind of grow the community as well. Not just belittling those that can't get certain things done in the game, but also inspiring them, motivating them, those kind of things. That's my management degree kicking in there. That's what we've got to do. Get around to come and go. But the announcements don't stop there, because there is other information that we've got to give you, and that is what these new champions look like. So I'm actually pretty stoked for the addition of these 3 champions we're going to cover. Kabam have given clearance for people in the CCP to kind of like say, okay, these are what they look like. This is a Eva Bloodstone. Now, I will do a video close to New York Comic Con, just kind of like doing a comic book history, because I don't know much about her and I want to learn more. And obviously that's one thing I like to do with these comic book history videos when I do them, is deliver information to you, because I want you to understand like the backstory behind them. And also I learn, you learn, and everyone else learns as well. There's one character that's coming out this month that I'm pretty stoked about, but this one is pretty good. The design looks kind of reminiscent of a character that I'd say Resident Evil-ish meets the April O'Neil from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you get my meaning behind that with just the appearance, but you know, the character is going to be pretty cool. I'm sure that she's got some sort of tie into Blade. I don't know if she is some sort of vampire hunter of some description. Anyway, I'll learn a bit more and I'll put out a video in the future, but I'm pretty excited for this one as well as the other one. The other one being here, Man Thing. Pretty happy about this. I'm hoping Fingers crossed Kabam do this, they tie in something to Monsters Unleashed. I posted a video such a long time ago about wanting this character put in, and something in conjunction with Monsters Unleashed, which Kabam did something as well, and the implementation of King Groot. Now, my hope is that they have a synergy with not just Howard the Duck, but also King Groot as well, and have something for the kind of floral Colossus, and that kind of like link in with that. But like I said, with the Monsters Unleashed, I think it was a comic book arc, and I'd like to see that being a tie-in. If Kabam have done that, spot on. The likeness and the way that the character looks is brilliant. Props to Kabam on the design of that one. It just looks so good. And I'll be quite interested to find out the tie-in of the story, because potentially there's a third champion for October, or another champion to tie in. In any case, the one that ties in will be this one here. Now you're probably looking at this going, what the heck is this? Well, the thing that looks very reminiscent of a character is the fact that this is a sword. The fact is there's a red hood, and even with the like facial kind of like structure being put together, you kind of already saying to yourself, this has got to be Guillotine. And you're probably right. Now, I don't know the context of this. I'm sure there'll be a context of story of time travel, or there'll be a context of maybe some sort of like tech-based suit. I don't know. I've got this own little theory that maybe this is a Guillotine of the future, and is actually something like Guillotine 2099, and have some kind of tie-in. Now again, I've got this other kind of like expanding hope that we start having this universe in 2099. Punisher 2099, we then have Spider-Man 2099, Guillotine 2099. I don't know if that's just like a running kind of guess that I have that this could be something, but man, I like this difference. This month, the month of October, seems to be a bit more different than normal, rather than it being very much a case of going, right, well, these are two popular characters. We now need to go a little bit off the beaten track, and I love this. So yeah, it's been a crazy couple of hours. Lots of information has dropped. This black hole here is really disconcerting. I'm sure behind it is something that is key to integral to the entire running of the battle realm. Would there be a red herring in this spot here? Potentially. Is this something will be launched in the future? Maybe. It is getting so, I'd say, out of hand, the extent of champions and characters being put into the game. But it's good. I'm happy that Kabam are going a little bit off the beaten track, because it's not all about saying, like, one of my favourite characters that I want in the game is Odin. Now, will I ever see Odin into this game? Maybe, maybe not. But it is not one of the main characters. You know, you got Spider-Man, main character, etc., etc. All the main characters need to be done, and then it means that a lot of people's characters that they feel that they want to be represented by, you know, we've got ethnic minorities of different countries not being put into game. So this is the point in time where people might get their more obscure champions and characters that they like actually being put into the game. So this is a good time. In any case, I've got content to do over the weekend, and it seems like doing this other puzzle, even though I did a puzzle, but it doesn't matter. I can put a fresh one out and get some feelings from you guys. Put in the comment section who you think is going to be in the puzzle and what you think about the announcement as well. Don't forget to drop on by to the live stream tonight at 2100 hours GMT on twitch.tv/RichTheMan. Link is in the description down below. Check out some other content here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.